Hey everybody, it is Dungeon Master Mark coming back with our next quarantine gaming session. So as a lot of people reacted and asked questions about yesterday's scenario with the Minotaur hunting the party was able to successfully fight off the Minotaur. It was pretty dicey. It's not one of those things where it's just, oh, the Minotaur automatically thought of this. I had a bunch of notes written down. The Minotaur was intentionally tried to encourage the party to go to certain areas where he would have an advantage. So it's not like just one of those automatic, oh, he succeeds type things. What the party basically eventually did was, if the Minotaur was kind of hurting them towards one particular area, they would intentionally try going the other way. So they did think it through finally after like the fourth kind of combat where they jumped into combat with this creature, and they caught on fairly quickly that he was kind of trying to force them into kill spots and traps. So kudos to them. It was very, very fun. My daughter even said she really hates cows at this point. So so for today's session, the party basically starts off over here. They're going to be coming down this chamber from up above, which I got to put another set of steps there, and they find these steps going down, and they notice along this hallway there's this portcullis that's been dropped, and then there's these barred and then sometimes metal doors, and behind each one, if they peek through there, in this one there is this weird spider hybrid person. In this one there's a lizard person which they can talk to. The lizard person basically explains to them that he's been captured by humans, and from what he understands they're going to be selling him to a wizard. Behind this one there's actually a ghoul, which looks like pretty freshly created undead. If they do sneak across the other side through that portcullis, they find another gnoll and they find a human prisoner. This particular person is actually a very young nobleman, which they can get a prize for returning if they return him successfully. He's only a level 1 fighter, but he was trying to explore the Undermountain and got captured by some cultists. And up down that way, of course, we have some of the cultists, which you'll recognize the party ran into before. And the party thought they had pretty successfully drove them out of the city. But lo and behold, they were making their way into the lower levels of the Undermountain. So basically what this is kind of like a slaving operation. The cultists will try to search for some of these other friendly groups that they're friends with. They will try to get slaves, basically trade for those slaves, and then bring them to this area where there's this underground stream that comes into the city. And of course we might recognize some of the pirates, which of course they're carrying some torches, which is what the little torch stands are for, just to simulate that they're holding a torch. And of course here we have a slave master who is, if I can get it to focus there a little bit, who's beating some slaves, trying to get them to get on the boats. And of course they brought one vessel full of some ale and whiskey and things like that. So like I said, the party should figure this one out fairly quickly as to what's going on, who the bad guys are. Of course, we got a little crab hiding over there. Like I said, this one should be a little bit quicker of a game tonight. Like I said, it is Friday night, so we're probably planning on watching some, I think we're going to be watching Dinotopia, the miniseries, like 1, 2, and 3. Probably not all tonight, obviously, but wanted something that wasn't going to last too awful long, but should still be interesting enough to kind of grab their attention. Like I said, unfortunately, we're going to be quarantined probably at least another week or two. That's at the lowest amount, possibly all the way till June, maybe. Hopefully not, but yeah, like I said, trying to keep things interesting, try to kind of change up the games a little bit. Like I said, yesterday was kind of my take on like the Running Man, or maybe like the movie Predator. Today's just kind of more of like a, free the slaves from the slaver type thing. Even though some of these creatures like the gnolls aren't necessarily good, they might be able to do some goodwill by releasing him back to his tribe, things like that. And of course the slavers may have some potions and some gear on them that they might be able to utilize. Over this way, there will be a area that'll lead up behind this mushroom. It'll go into another cavern complex if the party chooses to go that way. Or there is another area going down. So I'm assuming the party will probably speculate that the spider people, which does not speak common, lives down below, where there may be more ghouls or undead. They actually already skipped a level where the eater caps of the spider people would have been, so which I can always bring that back into the game if we need to. But so yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, we are fast approaching 10,000 subscribers, so I am going to try to do a giveaway once we do hit 10,000. So stay tuned. I'm probably going to go ahead and post up a poll on our community. See what people think. Like I said, we could do like a special online game, or I know I was resin printing up some new minis. I thought maybe I'd do some of the dead hero tokens and give some of those away, or maybe a couple things. I don't know. It's not like I don't have enough free time right now. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.